tides at Wrightsville Beach will be a high tide at 10:35 a.m., a low tide at 4:48 p.m., a high tide at 11:08 p.m., and a low tide at 5:28 a.m. on Wednesday. The beach water temperature is 48. A cold front will move across the area this morning. Cold and dry high pressure will dominate this afternoon through Wednesday. Another storm system may affect the region Wednesday night and Thursday, possibly bringing a wintry mix of precipitation. High pressure will build into the area late Friday and remain through the weekend. On the 9 a.m. observations at Wilmington, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 47 degrees. The dew point was 42, giving a relative humidity of 83%. The wind was west at 13 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.97 inches and rising. On the weather conditions around the Carolinas, it was fair, with a temperature of 45 at Elizabethtown, 46 at Whiteville, 45 at Southport, and 46 at Jacksonville.
The latest marine observations within the last 2 hours, as of 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. At Diamond Shoals Buoy, the wind was west at 23 knots. The wave height 5 feet, wave period 5 seconds. At Cape Lookout, the wind was west at 17 knots. At Onslow Bay near Shore Buoy, the wind was west at 16 knots. The wave height 2 feet, wave period 4 seconds. The water temperature was 47 degrees. At Mason-Burl Inlet near Shore Buoy, the wind was west at 12 knots. At Wrightsville Beach 5 Mile Buoy, the wave height 3 feet, wave period 6 seconds. The water temperature was 46 degrees. At Mason-Burl Inlet offshore Buoy, the wind was west at 17 knots. At Frying Pan Shoals Buoy, the winds were west at 19 knots. The air temperature was 49, and the seawater temperature was 53. At Ocean Crest Pier Wave Gauge, the wave height was 3 feet. At Edisto Buoy, the wind was northwest at 17 knots. Wave height 6 feet, wave period 6 seconds.
And now taking a look at the forecast for the Cape Fear region, issued at 9:26 a.m. Rest of today, partly cloudy late this morning, and clearing. Highs in the mid-50s. Northwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Tonight, clear. Lows in the upper 20s. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming north 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles per hour after midnight. Wednesday, mostly sunny in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs around 50. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of rain. Lows in the mid-30s. North winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a chance of rain and snow in the morning. Little or no snow accumulation. Highs in the mid-40s. North winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 50%. Thursday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 30s. Friday, mostly cloudy in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. A 30% chance of rain. Highs in the upper 40s. Friday night through Saturday night, clear. Lows in the mid-30s. Highs in the mid-50s. Sunday and Sunday night, clear. Highs in the lower 60s. Lows in the lower 40s. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 60s. The coastal waters forecast for the following. Coastal waters from Surf City to Cape Fear, North Carolina, 20 nautical miles. Issued at 9:34 a.m. Small craft advisory in effect until noon today. Rest of today, northwest winds 20 to 25 knots, diminishing to 15 to 20 knots this afternoon. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Tonight, north winds 15 to 20 knots with gusts up to 25 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Wednesday, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots, diminishing to 10 knots or less in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 3 feet. A slight chance of rain in the afternoon. Wednesday night, northeast winds around 10 knots, becoming north 15 to 20 knots after midnight. Seas 2 to 3 feet, building to 3 to 5 feet after midnight. A chance of rain. Thursday, north winds 15 to 20 knots, diminishing to 10 to 15 knots in the afternoon. Seas 3 to 5 feet, subsiding to 2 to 4 feet in the afternoon. A chance of rain. Thursday night, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet, subsiding to 2 to 3 feet after midnight. Friday, north winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming west. Seas 2 to 3 feet. A chance of rain through the day. Saturday, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. the coastal waters forecast for the following. Coastal waters from Cape Fear, North Carolina to Little River Inlet, South Carolina, 20 nautical miles. Issued at 9:34 a.m. Small craft advisory in effect until noon today. Rest of today, northwest winds 20 to 25 knots, diminishing to 15 to 20 knots this afternoon. Seas 4 to 6 feet, subsiding to 3 to 5 feet this afternoon. Tonight, north winds 15 to 20 knots with gusts up to 25 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Wednesday, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots, diminishing to around 10 knots in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 4 feet. A slight chance of rain in the afternoon. Wednesday night, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming north 15 to 20 knots after midnight. Seas 2 to 3 feet, building to 3 to 5 feet after midnight. A chance of rain. Thursday, north winds 15 to 20 knots, diminishing to 10 to 15 knots in the afternoon. Seas 3 to 5 feet, subsiding to 2 to 4 feet in the afternoon. A chance of rain. Thursday night, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Friday, north winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming northwest. Seas 2 to 3 feet. A chance of rain through the day. Saturday, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. The offshore waters forecast from 20 to 250 miles offshore for the following. Hatteras Canyon to Cape Fear, issued at 9:39 a.m. this afternoon. West to northwest winds 20 to 30 knots, diminishing to 15 to 25 knots late. Seas 4 to 8 feet, except east of 75 west, building to 8 to 13 feet. Highest northeast. Isolated showers and thunderstorms east, ending early. Tonight, northwest winds 15 to 25 knots, becoming north to northeast 10 to 15 knots late. Seas 4 to 7 feet, except east of 75 west 7 to 12 feet. Highest northeast. Wednesday, winds diminishing to variable 10 knots or less. Seas subsiding to 2 to 5 feet, except east of 75 west to 5 to 8 feet. Highest east. Wednesday night, winds becoming south to southwest 10 to 15 knots. Seas becoming 2 to 4 feet, except east of 75 west 4 to 7 feet. Highest east. Thursday, shifting winds increasing to 15 to 20 knots, then becoming north to northwest 15 to 25 knots late. Seas becoming 4 to 8 feet. This morning's river summary. On the Cape Fear River, at William O. Husk and Dam, the flood stage is 42 feet. The 7 a.m. stage is 35.98 feet. In the past 24 hours, the river level has fallen 0.07 feet. At Elizabeth Townsend, the flood stage is 25 feet. The 7 a.m. stage is not available. At Cape Fear Lock and Dam, the flood stage is 24 feet. The 7 a.m. stage is 17.46 feet. The river level has increased 0.34 feet in the past 24 hours. On the northeast Cape Fear River, at Chinquapin, the flood stage is 13 feet. The 7 a.m. stage is 10.68 feet. The river level has increased 0.08 feet in the past 24 hours. At Pergola, the flood stage is 10 feet. The 7 a.m. stage is 7.62 feet. The river level has increased 0.94 feet in the past 24 hours. On the Black River, 4 miles northeast of Tomahawk, the 7 a.m. stage is 10.34 feet. The river level has increased 0.39 feet in the past 24 hours. On the South River, 4 miles southwest of Garland, the 7 a.m. stage is not available. On the Lumber River, at Lumberton, the flood stage is 13 feet. The 7 a.m. stage is 11.38 feet. The river level has increased 0.09 feet in the past 24 hours. At Boardman, the 7 a.m. stage is 6.28 feet. The river level has increased 0.25 feet in the past 24 hours. You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, station KHB31. This transmitter serves the Cape Fear area, broadcasting at a frequency of 162.550 MHz from Winnabow, North Carolina. For detailed weather information for your location, including extended forecasts and additional observations, visit the National Weather Service, Wilmington's website at www.weather.gov/ILM.